So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night sa inyong lahat. Ako nga pala si Ryan Ranuel de Humo Ayes at ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang linguistic landscape sa France. So, before we start, here are the guide questions na sasagutin natin in this discussion. The first question is, what is the message or image? What is the purpose of the message or image? How is the message conveyed by the message or image? Who is the target audience of the message or image? And what other ways of presenting the message or image are there? So here are the 5 guide questions, the 4 W's, and 1 H. Ironically speaking, yan yung format. Rather, hindi naman yan yung pinaka-format, although may similarity siya kapag nagawa ka ng news article, which is the 5 W's and 1 H. What, when, why, who, rather. But let's continue. Actually, to formally start the discussion, here is the first image, which is an example of a linguistic landscape. Actually, lahat ng image provided dito is an example of a linguistic landscape except sa pinakahuli. Okay? So, okay, let's answer the 5 guide questions. Starting now. What is the message of the image? What is the message or image? It's a sign. It's an informative sign regarding something. And what is the purpose of the message or image? To inform. Kasi ang pinaka-purpose ng sign talaga is to inform the general public about something. Whether it be infrastructural, commercial, or regulatory. Ang pinaka-main purpose nila is to inform. And continuing the discussion, how is the message conveyed by the message or image using this? Kita nyo to? Yan, kulay white siya and lahat sila is naka-uppercase yung letters and kinokontrast siya ng blue background para mag-shine yung pinaka-message mismo. And who is the target audience of the message or image? Siyempre, ito ay isang street sign. Yung pinaka-target niya is yung mga nadaan. No, this is not a street sign. This is yung parang alam niyo yung kapag may historical sites and nilalagay nila yun doon para sa context. Like for example, sa may UP meron dong placard na may context nung sa Baker Hall kung anong historical facts niya, di ba? Same as this one. So, ang pinaka-purpose niya talaga is to inform the general public. Yung sagutan natin kanina. And ang target audience niya is yung bumisita sa isang lugar na to. What other ways of presenting the message or image are there? Actually, this is perfect as is. Napaka-simple. Na-commemorate niya yung history ng lugar and walang sinasacrifice. Gamit lahat and maganda yung pwesto niya. Okay? So, dahil maayos na yan, let's move on to the next one. Which is this one, the Eiffel Tower. Kapag nakita ng lahat ng Eiffel Tower, alam na agad nila na sa France to. Which is a major example of a geosemiotic. Ano nga ba yung geosemiotic? Geosemiotics is a study of geo and semiotics. Combining them both, you have study of places and languages, or languages in a specific place. Or no, rather, how this specific language or signs are used or are perceived by this place because no placement niya. And let's do this. Let's answer the 5 guide questions. What is the message or image? The message or image is the Eiffel Tower. What is the purpose of the message or image? The purpose of the message or image is to showcase the engineering brilliancy of Paris, France, or France rather. How is the message conveyed by the message or image? By this one. By picturing the Eiffel Tower in its entirety. Who is the target audience of the message or image? Actually, everyone. Lahat naman tayo alam yung Paris, France, di ba? Alam natin na yung Eiffel Tower is from France. France, rather. Yep. Everyone. Regardless kung taga-France ka, taga-Paris ka, visitor ka, nakapunta ka na dyan, kahit hindi pa, target ka niyan. Kasi, mag-google tayo alang patingin nga po nung Paris. Siyempre, yung Eiffel Tower rather. Siyempre, yun yung unang lalabas. What other ways of presenting the message or image are there? Familiar ba kayo dun sa mga digitalized na lugar na pwede mong ma-explore virtually through a website? Like, for example, yung sa Google, nagpo-provide sila ng ganun. And in this case, applicable siya sa Paris, France kasi pwede mong ma-explore yung lugar without actually being there, which is very nice. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-travel, and I think isa yun sa mga ways or other ways of presenting yung image. Next one is the danger sign. Gaya ng established kanina, danger is informative in nature. Ibig sabihin, nag-i-inform siya whether it be infrastructural, commercial, or transgressive, or even regulatory. Ang pinaka-main purpose nila is to inform the general public about something or about a specific thing. And in this case, yun is ang danger. Bawal pumasok ang hindi nagtatrabaho dito. Yun yung translation yan. So, yan. Now, to answer the 5 guide questions is, what is the message or image? Is a danger sign prohibiting non-employee personnel on entering a specific place. And then, what is the purpose of the message or image? The purpose of the message or image is, gaya nga ng sabi kanina, is to prevent yung mga tao na hindi employed sa isang lugar kasi baka mapahamak sila. How is the message conveyed by the message or image? Using the big red danger sign. Pag nakita mo yan, alam mo na agad, danger. Huwag ka pumasok dyan, delikado. Who is the target audience of the message or image? Yung mga tao na nandun sa lugar na yon na napadaan. Ibig sabihin, bawal ka talaga pumasok dito. Ikaw yung target nila. What other ways of presenting the message or image are there? Actually, pwede nilang i-translate itong phrases sa ibaba into English. Kasi baka may, alam niyo na, may hindi France na nakatingin yan, eh baka iba yung maintindihan, kahit na may malaking danger dito sa taas. Okay? So, here is the third one, which is graffiti. Kung makikita nyo dan, graffiti is actually a sign. Transgressive siya. Ang ibig sabihin ng transgressive is yung binabiolate niyo yung social norms sa isang lugar. And may hidden meaning yan. Although in this one, pamas, the kiss is banda, diba? Although in this one, di ko alam yung specific meaning niya, but we can only assume na yung mga gangs yung mga naglagay na dyan. Okay. To answer the 5 guide question is, what is the message or image? It's a picture of a wall filled with graffiti. What is the purpose of the message or image? To show the general public regarding their cause. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung pamas na yan, kung ano yung mga letter na dyan, but they're definitely showing their cause sa public, which is ito. Ito yung way nila para ma-show. How is the message conveyed by the message or image? Using spray cans and very, very dirty in nature para pakita na hindi kami nagko-confirm sa social norms nyo. Nakita nila yan. Binaboy nila yung wall. Nalagyan nila ng ganyan. Who is the target audience of the message or image? Actually, if it's a gang sign na kaya na sinasabi ko kanina, ang target niya is yung other gangs na nandun sa area para ipakita, amin to. Diba? Pero kung yan is something else, well, hindi natin alam for sure kung ba't sila naglagay ng ganyan. What other ways of presenting the message or image are there? Pwede naman kayo magpa-scale na lang ng mga, yung parang tawag ba? Yung Poso Negro, yung ganon. Ganoon na lang, kaysa bababuyin niya pa yung isang wall na, frankly, kung hindi naman artistic or hindi naman aesthetically pleasing, nagkakos lang kayo ng visual pollution. The last one is this one, which is an example of online landscape. Napoleon Bonaparte and Napoleon Bonaparte. Ha! Yan, kung makikita nyo dyan, ay na-example ng online landscape. Kasi meme siya. And itong ito specifically targeted sa mga French students. Kasi pinag-aaral nila si Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is a French ruler nung lumang panahon, and hindi po siya namatay gawa binomba. Namatay siya gawa ng sakit. Actually, to now, continuing, the guide question is, what is the message or image? It's a meme regarding Napoleon Bonaparte. What is the purpose of the message or image? To to make someone laugh. Like, wala namang ibang purpose yan. How is the message conveyed by the message image? Using absurd graphics and editing skills. Like, kita nyo dito, sumabog si Napoleon kasi blow na part daw. Who is the target audience of the message image? Actually, yung mga nakakagets ng gantong humor is mga teenagers. Although in Thunders, yung mga matatanda na, ma-open pa sila dyan. What other ways of presenting the message or image are there? Wala. Meme to eh. Ayun na maganda sa meme, may freedom sila to do what they want. Whether it be social issues, mag-comment sila doon or something. It's a meme. Hindi mo na kailangan baguhin. And ayun lang po ang ating presentation for today. Thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead.